Hello everyone, and happy holidays. I'm Raymond Rogina, Mayor of the City of St. Charles, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to a Baker's Dozen Holiday Festival presented by the Norris Cultural Arts Center. We're coming to you from the historic Baker Community Center in downtown St. Charles with a series of short, holiday-themed vocal, instrumental, dance, and spoken word performances by 12 local soloists and ensembles. We'll post one new performance online at the Norris website and on their YouTube channel during each of the 12 days leading up to Christmas Eve. And on Christmas Eve, December 24th, we'll compile all 12 performances into a full holiday special available exclusively online from Christmas Eve through New Year's Day. We've all shared a difficult year, but that won't stop us from celebrating this joyous season. And what better way than by sharing the talents of our friends and neighbors in the community. All performers featured in the series are generously donating their time and talent. We hope you'll consider it a special, heartfelt holiday gift from the Norris and from the local performing arts community. To start off a Baker's Dozen Holiday Festival, it's my honor and privilege to read to you A Visit from St. Nicholas, or as it's more commonly known, The Night Before Christmas, by Clement Clark Moore. Now, as legend has it, Clement Clark Moore wrote his famous and beloved poem for his family on Christmas Eve in 1822. It was never meant to be published. It wasn't until 1844 that Moore finally acknowledged authorship in a volume of his poetry entitled Poems, published at the request of his children. To this day, nearly 200 years later, the poem remains the most published, most read, most mentioned, and most collected piece in all of Christmas literature. The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. And out on the lawn, there rose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. The little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose, like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held right to his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh and to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.